Good afternoon from Julia Carroll on my 2026 weight loss journey. Today is Sunday, March the 8th, 2026. It's daylight savings, and I didn't know that was happening until yesterday, and I gotta say, it's not been the best of days. I didn't end up taking a shower today and didn't go to church, so I'm kind of tired. I've been working really hard on my patio. And it's worked well. I've got a lot done. I've planted my green stalk, planted potatoes, and I still have I've planted a few carrots, and I have put some crookneck squash in seedling trays to sprout up, hopefully. We'll see what happens. But I'm getting a little exercise in right now. I'm at about 2,500 steps, hoping to get a few more in. Nothing new too much happening. Potentially an issue with my dad, but that's a story for another time. I mean, it is what it is. But food-wise, things are going okay. I went out to dinner with my brother and his family last night, and it was nice. It's been a long time since I've gone out to eat. We went to a Thai restaurant and I had a yellow coconut curry, which was very good, and some steamed vegetables. And I had intended to have some of the curry left over for today, but for some reason I was real hungry last night and I ended up eating it at 9 o'clock at night. So not the best move, but not the worst move either. Today has gone well food-wise. I haven't eaten a whole heck of a lot. Just a little bit. I don't have too much new going on. It's been a few days since I did this recording. And I'm just sort of in the nothing too exciting going on. Sometimes I get bored with the food I have, and I'm a little upset that I'm not more. I'm kind of upset I can't have ice cream or cookies because I really want to. I really want to go hog wild, to be honest with you. I think it might have some stress to do a little bit with a little boredom and the fact that I have now been doing this. Well, forgive my math. Here we are, March the 8th. So 31 plus 28 plus 8. So 40, 56, 67 days, something like that I've really been diligently trying to control what I've been eating, not eat sugar, and just eat meat, vegetables, a little bit of fruit. I did have some berries for lunch. They were very good. Raspberries, blackberries, and a few little blueberries. And I had a little sugar snap peas for lunch, along with a hamburger patty. It was good. It was really good. But I just find myself wanting to eat junk food. When we went out last night, my brother's family had rice with their curry, and I didn't. I had steamed vegetables. Gotta say, while the steamed vegetables were good, the rice would have been better. But I think rice would not have been as good for me physically as the vegetables ended up being. They were good for me. But it's a slightly stressful day, just a little bit. Because of the time change, I didn't end up going to church. And while I usually go visit my dad with my brother on Sundays, I wasn't going to either today, simply because I woke up not feeling the best. I was real tired. It was hard to wake up, so I wasn't going to go. But about 10 o'clock this morning, my brother calls me, which is never a good sign, because I knew he was going to go visit my dad. So he calls me and says, hey, Pop is not really responding. So if you want to see him, you might want to come and visit. So of course I jetted on down there. And my dad wasn't very responsive today. And, I don't know. We kind of collectively agreed that should I get a phone call later today, this evening, in the morning, with, hey, your dad's not doing well. Should we send him to the emergency room? My brother and I agreed that we'd say no. Just let him stay at the nursing home. Let whatever happens, happens. What will be, will be. And that's what we're going to stick with. But, my brother sat with my dad for about an hour, hour and a half. I was there for over an hour. And he was just slowly breathing, kind of doing weird twitching things. And even though you'd try and get his attention, he wouldn't respond. So I don't know. He had eaten breakfast, but when I left at noon, they were getting ready to feed people at the nursing home, and he was kind of asleep, so I don't think they would have fed him. I don't know. It's just after 6 o'clock, 6:30-ish or something, and I haven't heard from anybody at the nursing home. So clearly he hasn't died, or they would have called me. But this stuff seems to happen in the middle of the night anyway. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what I feel necessarily about it. I don't know. I'm finding it difficult to pray to Jesus to save him. I don't necessarily want him saved. I want him saved spiritually, but not necessarily physically. Because my dad's almost 93 and he's really gone downhill a lot. And I just as soon almost this be over with. But it's not up to me. It's up to Jesus, and it's up to my dad. I did pray for him. I prayed with my brother and I over my dad. I prayed to Jesus to save him and welcome him into his kingdom, whatever happens. And then I told my dad I loved him, and I told him that he was a good man, a good husband, a good father, a good brother, friend, son, and that he didn't need to stay for my brother and I. We would be fine without him. And while it will be devastating when he does pass, whatever time that may be, my brother and I will not be crushed by it, because he and my mom raised my brother and I to be independent, but also close to each other. And, 92 is a long time to live, almost 93. So while I don't know if my dad's dying, he acted really weird. He wouldn't open his eyes really, he just kept falling back asleep, twitching. And his hand was kind of floppy next to him. And he was making weird mouthing, like he was trying to reach for something with his hands or speak, but couldn't. So it was kind of strange. I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. Part of me, is a little on pins and needles. I may well get a phone call midnight, 1 o'clock tonight, with, I'm sorry to have to tell you. Naturally, that's not the preferred. But he's bounced back from stuff like this before, so he could well be bounced back and we go visit him next week and everything's fine. I don't know. These episodes, weird twitching, mouth, sleeping episodes are getting more and more frequent. So I do think it's the beginning of the end. It is March, only March, so anything can happen. And I don't know. I don't know. So part of me wanting to eat might be related to that stress. Not sure. So I'm going to let you go. I don't have anything more to say. I'm at 36:24. So while I haven't walked a whole heck of a lot, I'm still trying to do something. Still trying to do something. So I haven't been able to keep up with the 5,000 steps. But each little bit I do is one little bit more that I wasn't doing 3 months ago. So I'm proud of that. So I'm going to bid you adieu. I might continue to walk a little bit longer. We'll see. Anyway, take care from Julia Carroll and my 2026 weight loss journey. Bye-bye.